And mind you also, when I call up the next person, please hold your applause until the end. We want to make sure they earn the applause here. Coming up next, Dennis will be evaluating Zachary's speech.
All right, I have the honor to evaluate Zach. It's my first evaluation, and I already need to evaluate somebody very professional. That's going to be interesting. So overall, I really like your speech. I really like the topic because I can relate to that myself. Sometimes I say one word and they are like, where are you from? I say thank you and they ask me where I'm from. So I really like that topic. Overall, your organization was good, I think. There was a clear storyline, not so much a conclusion at the end, I think, I was summarizing, but I could follow your storyline and you used jokes in general to support that. I like that. What you could maybe improve a little, I think the first joke got kind of lost in the here a little, because I think people weren't prepared and I had kind of difficulties to understand the first sentence, because just it was starting and I was thinking, what did he just say? So maybe just wait 5 more seconds till it's more quiet, and then if you have like a really strong punchline in the beginning, that everybody is there to hear it. Other than that, yeah, your opening story was related to the topic. That was good, and your mechanics are really good. Your eye contact is perfect. You kept maybe slightly more focused on this side, but overall very good eye contact. I love your gestures. So, like, if, for example, when you showed how to open the door, or you said like from this point to that point, that really supported what you said, and you could really notice you've been giving a lot of speeches. Your emotions, your voice really helped to understand, to support what you say. Again, you could really notice you've been giving a lot of speeches. Overall, a good confidence. And once you had a very little and short blackout for like 1 second, but you handled it really well. And overall, I'd say it was, I really liked your speech. And it was good that you chose a topic where everybody could relate, but you didn't make a joke on an expense on someone. You kind of make some jokes with Tyler, and you have a good connection to Tyler, so that was a safe basis. And I don't know if you did that, but maybe the next time if you're doing jokes about somebody particular in the audience, just ask him before maybe you did that, and it would have been perfect. Because otherwise ethnicity is sometimes a little dangerous, but you handled that really well. So I'm basically a minority here, the only German, and I didn't feel offended. So that was good. Yeah, overall, great speech. I liked it. Woo!
Yeah, you deserve that applause. Alright. Coming up next, we have Tyler Chan as our third evaluator. He is our Toastmaster president, so he better be good.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you should. Alright. Good luck, Tyler.
Alright, so it's now my turn to roast the roaster. Alright, so let's start with the roast. This is our second roast at the club. Our first roast was from Zach. Zach actually didn't roast anyone, so this is our first time having someone that's a roaster roast an actual person. It's the first for everything. Alright, so let's go over some of the things she did really well. For one thing she did really well, I liked how you organized everything as the Zach Master Manual. Fits with the theme of the club really well, and everyone can relate to that. And also, you brought out a lot of Zach's personality really well with body gestures and body language. With that, I didn't know he does that to like the extent. And then I thought about it, I'm like, oh yeah, oh my. And then also, I like how you brought out things that you had prepared, and also things that Zach said literally a few minutes before your speech. So it brought out a lot of your skills from just being on the spot, so it became like a half speech, half table topic. It's pretty cool. One thing I'd say you could improve on, even though you've done many speeches, this is one of the first times I saw you lose your composure. So you were up here, and then you would say a joke, and then halfway you just start laughing, and then everyone else in the room started laughing, and then it just become, wait, what was she talking about again? And then you go to a new topic, it's like, what just happened? We're just still roasting Zach, that's all I know. But then it just came like that. So in the beginning it was really good. We saw that it was like a Zach master manual, but then later on it just became roasting Zach. Just like a list. So I think a way to organize it is, you know how we all of our manuals, we have different projects. It could be project 1 is like body language. Project 2, the Greek. Project 3, randomly shouting. All this stuff. So that way you can stay organized while also maintaining the roast on Zach. And then, but that was the only thing though that I saw that could have been improved, just composure. Because after lost composure, then the organization just also got lost too. Finally, one thing that I really thought you did really well was that you kept the vibe really, really good. Because it can be really easy to roast someone and then just offend them. Because there's a lot of times you just start like roasting that one dude in your group. He just becomes like the guy just roasts all the time, and then he just takes it personally. So it was really good that throughout your entire 5-minute speech, that the vibe was kept playful and good. Because the delivery was everything. If you delivered it with bad intentions or like bad tone, then it could come up the wrong way. So I would say you nailed the roast pretty well. Can't wait for, I mean, this is your only roast, but you can also do one. So.
I'm good at
All right, so overall, great speech. Thank you.
All right. With that fresh in your mind, please write out who you think is the best evaluator. And thank you, Tyler, for not disappointing.
I'm gonna put the pressure on. Oh gosh.
Oh, was everyone in time?
Was everybody in time? All right. As you guys are wrapping up, I'll begin my general evaluation of the meeting. We're going to start with our Toastmaster of the day, Sarena. Sarena, I love the fact that you did Olympic facts. You kept with what is the topic of the meeting. You kept with it, and I love that, and I actually want to see more of that. Whoever's next Toastmaster of the day, please take a note from this Toastmaster of the day today. You were also very organized in how you were setting it up, and you just racked them up and knocked them down. In other words, you followed the pattern precisely. I want to see that more confidence. You had the whole structure ready, and you were talking sometimes very low, very quiet. It's really? You could have just come out here and been like, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I already got the plan down. You guys want some facts? I got some facts. Because I'm the freaking Toastmaster of the day. And she rocked it today. Can everybody just give her a round of applause real quick? Mike Booth. I know where you were. But it was hard to tell sometimes because you were very quiet. And I wanted you to be more hyped. I wanted you to be more hyped, especially because you're funny up here. You're right back here, and you're telling great jokes, but you're a little bit flat in your voice, where it was very just okay. And whenever you would relax and get more comfortable, I'll sit back there and chuckle at everything you're saying. You have great skill in be able to make jokes and laugh along with it and give commentary. and kept the flow with it. It's amazing. Why don't you bring that out more? Bring more Mike Boo to Mike Boo. We can all use some more Mike Boo. Now to move on to the evaluators. Starting first with Hunter. Have you been here long?
No, this is my
Because that's kind of like,
third week.
really, that's surprising. You were so confident up here. You were able to be very decisive, very direct. You could tell Bob that, hey, here's what you're doing right. Here's what you're doing wrong. Here's what you're doing right again, because you did use the good sandwich. And you were very strong, passionate, and very direct. I love that. But you're also very confined to your spot. You had a very defined comfort zone. I didn't see you walk back anywhere to here. Your voice stayed about the same pitch. And you have so much strength in your body language. I want to also see it in your voice. Well, hear it in your voice. You can't see sound. So just bring it. Dennis. This kind of feels like The Bachelor right now. You're going to get a rose. And here's, I've seen last week's meeting, and you were talking fairly well English. Oh, fairly well. And now you're speaking at another level. And you're able to be very cohesive. I can understand you very clearly and what you were saying. You were giving good feedback. It was, wow, can he evaluate me sometime? Just like, am I doing the good speech now? But you were also very confined to a comfort zone. You were also very limited in how far your vocal variety would go. And a lot of that comes with time. You were also new. I believe so. We haven't talked much. Please don't. I gave you a rose after all. But you need to be able to bring that decisive, you got this, be more confident, enjoy the stage a little bit, own it. Tyler, you get a rose too. You get my sheet of paper even.
Oh, nice.
You did bring what I expected you to bring, which was a good caliber, a high caliber into your evaluation. You were insightful, you were direct. I loved it. I loved also that you took the backfield a little bit, where you talked and I could still hear you. I could hear it echoing even off the walls right now. Yeah, I can hear my own voice. And I enjoyed that. You all have though a tendency where you start to talk and, you know, you kind of, yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. You know. Yeah, you know. It's okay every now and again. We can't always find the words. But that creates a little bit of a misconnection at times. Where people have to, do they really know? Do they really know? And if you can bring that in, make that small little tweak, you'll be able to increase even more than how great you're doing right now. That's it for who I'm evaluating. Overall, this meeting went very well. I hope to see more like it, if not better. Because that's what I'm expecting out of you guys. Step your game up. Always step your game up. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, for those evaluations. Make sure at this time that you're voting for Alex, or sorry, not voting, putting down feedback for Alex as your evaluator, and also voting for your last evaluator if you haven't already. Can we have our grammarian stand and give a report?
Yes. So, good job, you guys. However, there were a lot of run-ons. Fun day. Run-ons. Until one day, one goal, that changed. And it was just, until one day, it just all kind of meshed together. Well spoken.
other than the run-on. Zach, you would stutter sometimes and say, but, and so therefore repeating 2 words back to back. One time you used or so, but to start a sentence. Jessica, run-ons. And yada 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 yada. So yada 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 yada. But yada 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 yada. And then yada yada yada.
I was trying to copy him.
Oh, okay. This whole thing. I got it. Also, there were certain times you used words like all notorious. I'm not sure if that's actually a thing, because it's notorious, either notorious or not. It's kind of sounds like the halfway. Mike said so, just in case, for your grammar. Ryan said, but anyways. It's actually really hard to catch these things, guys. If you're a grammarian, you'll understand. Nasir, this is all table topics. Nasir, run on impromptu speaking. It's almost inevitable until you've done it millions of times. Not literally, figuratively, of course. Enrique, run on. Festus, you first language is not English, correct? It is? Okay, so it's just different dialect, like from where you're from? Yeah, okay. So it's still essentially a different language. Because if you go down to South Georgia and you talk like someone from New York, you're just going to sound different, okay? So that was a lot of that. You had impartial thoughts, and like I said, this is impromptu speaking, so you're not prepared, you're just up there rambling on about whatever's in your head. You said something like head on, I mean, very well spoken, just, run on stuff like that, but everybody does that. Everybody did do that in table topics. After Festus and then me, I missed everybody because I used the restroom. I apologize. Hunter, you said some muddled words. This is your first evaluation or your second?
Yeah,
first? Okay, yeah. And to me, that came across as your little nervous energy. Not that you were necessarily nervous, it's just the fact that it's your first time and you're just kind of hyped to be up there. So you had a little bit muddled words. It was, is words that we was one of your phrases. Like as far as, like things like that. So the way whenever I feel like I'm just starting to ramble, I try to just slow down and pause. Well, that's how I see how I just did that because I'm still thinking about what I'm saying. So you just pause, collect your thoughts, and then continue. That's how I do it. You can do it. Maybe find a different way. Dennis. Run-ons, just like everybody else. If you have, like, so on and so forth. So if, for example, but English is your second language, correct?
It's fine.
English is your second language, correct?
Second.
Yes, okay. So that's exemplary. Honestly, I'm learning Spanish right now. I'm teaching myself Spanish through Rosetta Stone and Duolingo, and I could not imagine trying to evaluate somebody in Espanol. So kudos to you, seriously. I know how hard that would be. Alex, where'd you go? Oh. Great job. And you did like I was talking about. You would pause, collect your thoughts, and then complete your thoughts through your words, and then you would move on, and you would do that every time. I couldn't catch anything on you.
Really?
Yeah. Tyler, your use of so. Yeah. So. I counted 4 times, but I was also looking for other grammar, so there's... So, what I'm saying is, everybody does these kind of things. And that was it. Good job, everybody.
Thank you, Tyler. One thing great about being grammarian or author is that you're more aware of these errors that other people make. So when you yourself are making these mistakes, you are able to catch on to them better. So that's another encouragement for being one of those rules next meeting or in future meetings. Now, can we have our author report, please?
Okay.
Typically, I'm just going to shotgun through these and use some comments afterwards. Sarena, 3 years SA, 2 as Toastmaster. As the person who stood up there the most, that's great job. Tyler, 3. Tyler Tseng. Bade, 1. Zach, 7. Jessica, 1. Mike, 9. Ryan, 5. Nasir, 2. Enrique, 12. Festus, 5. Stephen, 1. Hunter, 23. Me, thank you Alex for counting all of there, 1. Alex, 4. Dennis, 11. Tyler, 3. And Connor, 1. Most of these were simple synonyms, but there was one thing that Tyler Burnett did bring up in his grammarian report. I believe it also has a place in here, and that's the overuse of conjunctions and transitions when they're not necessary. So, like that. Overusing these words, it's not required. You need to embrace the silence. Now, Tyler did a great job embracing the silence when he was staring at his paper reading, waiting for his next stop. He was finishing up on, I think it was Zach's. He had one more thing to say. Instead of saying random filler words, he just quiet, composed. Embrace the silence. Some of you who had a lot of filler words, they weren't necessarily an issue with the same word over and over. Just speak a little slowly if you have to. Embrace the silence. If you have a thought in your head that you're not quite sure what to say about it yet, just pause. Breathe in, take your thought. You'll get better as time goes on. There was one more thing. Jessica, your one filler word was you know. You said that a lot because you're doing impressions, but you used it unintentionally at some points. Because I assume you have said it so many times in your impression of that it's ingrains. So if you're doing impressions and you're trying to exaggerate fillers, just watch out. That's all I know.
Our meeting is coming to a close, and it was an honor serving as a Toastmaster for this meeting. Please remember to put all your ballots in the black box, and also to evaluate me as Toastmaster. And please welcome Tyler Jan to the stage.